Welcome to the Make You Crunch Show. I'm your host, Mr. Prez, and we don't got DJ Code. He is not in right now, but that's all right. The show must go on. Y'all keep him up in prayers because he's out sick right now. He texted me and said, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. And I said, that's all right, DJ Code. You take a little break. You out here traveling the world, going out eating cookies and cream and all those other things. You go take your break. Out there having fun, But I'm glad to be here with you all, because if this is your first time here on the podcast, we talk about all the news that happens in the world. In your corner, there's news that's happening right now. While you at work listening to the podcast, You're supposed to be working, but you here listening to the podcast. You're disobedient to your boss, but you are here at the podcast, and I'm so grateful to have you. And you know what time it is? It's time to get into that juice. Time to get in that juice.
It's the Make You Crunch Show.
Listen, y'all. I'm doing well. I'm hot. I'm sweat. I don't know if y'all can see. I had to set up this whole setup by myself, and I'm sweating. In here, just drenched in my own sweat. But it's all right, though. I'm feeling good. Summertime is here. We get to go out and have fun. In this 90-degree. What is up with this weather? Why is it so hot? Somebody's blowing their breath constantly down my neck every time I step outside. But that's all right. And I don't like the sun. I'm going to just let y'all know this. I don't like the sun. Every time I step out, I get a tan. I always come out 8 shades darker. 8 shades darker. I don't like it. But I'm doing well. I hope you all are doing well from the last podcast to today. You all have been subscribing. You all have been subscribing and listening in and sharing with your friends. And I'm so excited about that. And that gets my gears grinding. And you know what? It's time to get into that entree. And I've been waiting all day and prepared this entree for you who are listening. Baby back ribs with a side of mac and cheese. I had some ribs on July 4th. My wonderful girlfriend made some mac and cheese. It was so delightful. It was so good. I had to put it in the dock for today. Her mac and cheese. Not anybody's mac and cheese, just hers. If you all ain't had none, that's your fault. That is your fault. But we're going to get into this entree because I'm excited. It's a lot of stuff that's happening that you don't know about. And one thing that spiked me in finding this entree, did you know when we go to sleep, we eat spiders? Did you know that? You have to at least eat 8 to 10 spiders, every time you sleep. And I got something for you. While you all are eating them spiders, I went out and bought some candy. This was for DJ Code as well, but I bought this little candy, and we'll get into some more of this as well. But I don't know if you all can see this, maybe not, but this little sucker that I'm about to rip open and eat, it has ants in it. So while I am doing this docket, I'll be sucking down on this sucker full with ants, and I can't even open. Hold on. There we go. I got it open now. You ain't got to worry about it. When you a big bag, you find ways. You find ways to get into stuff when you hungry. I ate before this, but this is my snack. But there's ants in this sucker right now, and I'm going to eat it this whole podcast. I'm kind of nervous. It smells like blueberry. It's definitely blueberry. It's actually... It's not that bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's good. I haven't got to the ants yet, but listen to this, y'all. I can't talk with this in my mouth. Listen to this. Y'all know when we sleep that we eat spiders. They come in our mouth. You don't want it, but it happens. We don't ask for it, but it happens. Listen to this entree. And this has nothing to do with spiders. I just wanted to say that. Eyelash mites. Almost everyone has them. They mate on your face. While you sleeping, and listen, let me finish reading this. You could blame the itchiness for that. So they are mating on our eyes while you sleep. You got mites. Some of y'all don't wipe y'all eyes when y'all wake up in the morning. So you walking around with mites in your eyes mating. You're dirty. Get yourself together. Wipe your face off. Huh? And this is news you need to know. You walking around with mating on your face. You talking to your boss, your friends. They can't even get their own room because you got them out in public. That is a shame. You need help. You might say, I need help. Maybe. Listen to this. Because you have itchy eyes in the morning, it's because these mites are mating on they're having babies on your eyes. Never knew that, did you? Huh? Over 20 million Americans have dry eye disease. You got dry eye disease. That's what it is. Your eyes is dry. Something is wrong with y'all. I ain't got no mites on my eyes. I'm going to tell you that right now. Mr. Prez, I don't know about DJ Code. He ain't here to defend himself. But at least Mr. Prez wipes his face in the morning to make sure he ain't got them dry eyes. Dry eye diseases out here. And I need y'all to know, if you didn't come to this podcast, right, you wouldn't know you had mites mating on your face when you sleep. Now you think about it. Now you know when you go to bed tonight, you're going to be wiping your face off, huh? Wipe that face. Wipe them eyes, because they crusty. They crusty with these mites sleeping on them. I just don't understand. How did we find this out? That's what I want to know. What doctor went to somebody's eyes? We got mites sleeping in our eye crust and mating at that. How? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need to go get y'all some of this. This sucker with the ants in it. I'm gonna drop a link in my bio. Y'all go get y'all some. Let's get into this next Andre, because it only gets wild from here. Before I get into this, and I don't have DJ Code to get into this because usually I segue into it. I have kids, and some kids, they don't listen all the time. Yes, they're bad. Yes, they need a little pop, a little whooping. But there's no reason why, as parents, as us to get that mad to what I'm about to tell y'all today. Yeah, they don't listen. You ain't listen when you was a child, huh? You was bad. You was the main bad kid, and then you get mad at your child. That is a representation of you, huh? If that child stink, that means you was stinking when you was a kid. That kid had mites in his eyes. It's because you had mites in your eyes. So stop. I'm going to just get into this one because it's crazy. I kicked my mentally ill kid, 9, out of my house. And I got zero judgment from parents I get zero judgment from parents who hear my shocking story. She's 9 years old. Now, I'm going to say her name. Megan, why'd you do this to your child? I know we get upset as parents when, with the kids, they do stuff they're not supposed to. They put their hands in drinks and they spill everything, crumbs everywhere in their bed. You grown adults do the same thing. You gonna sit there and kick your 9-year-old daughter out the house? Huh? Apparently, Megan went viral, had 24.6 million views on TikTok about how she kicked her 9-year-old daughter out the house. You should be ashamed of yourself, Megan. I'm sick and tired of y'all. I'm sick and tired of y'all. You mites in your eyes. You're kicking children out of your house. You need a whooping. I'm gonna come over there and give you a pop, Megan. Huh? That's a shame. If you're an adult and have children, don't kick your kids out. Love on them, huh? They go through enough at school. They get bullied, huh? They get told they big bags. I'm the main one who get told I'm a big bag, huh? And you, what? Oh yeah, I taste the ant. Yep, that's an ant coming through right now. Yep. I didn't think I was gonna get to that ant that quick. They go through a lot. They get bullied, huh? The last thing they want to do is come home and to know they gonna get kicked out. Love your children. Pat them on their back. On the small of their back. That's where they like it. Right there. In the small of their back. You like to guide them on the small of their back. Guide them into prosperity. Guide them. Because they need. Oh, yeah. There's an ant leg. That's weird. But the sucker is good. I ain't going to lie to you. The ants are weird. Guide them to where you want them to go. Don't kick them out, because you're going to end up going to jail. And I'm assuming that's what happened to Lil Meg. Lil Megan, huh? Stop that. Get your life together, because we don't need that. There's a lot of kids out here struggling and going through a lot, especially if she had, what was it, ADHD? No, it just says she was mentally ill. Huh? Just love the child. Let me get to the next one. These ants ain't that bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I done already ate one talking to Megan. You all are going out traveling. One thing that I love about traveling is having fun with the children. Having fun with the children, going to different places, seeing their happy faces. The one thing that irritates me is losing stuff. Huh? The kids always dropping stuff. Where did my keys go? Where my phone at? Sometimes that's just the wife. I'm just going to put that out there. You leave the phone in the restaurant. You leave the phone at the movie theaters. We're going to have to put a tracker on you. Sometimes you lose yourself. Let me get to this next one, because I'm going to get in trouble. Disney World's secret lost and found sales. They have fans lining up for hours to snap up luxury sunglasses and designer strollers. Hold on, I got tears in my eyes. These are not mites. These are just tears of joy. So apparently at Disney, there's, and I'm looking at this TikTok video right now, there's bundles, loads of just lost items, clothing, shoes, little, the Mickey Mouse ears. I don't know why they would want to sell. Just throw them away. If people, they lost them on purpose. Why would you keep them? Huh? People have dandruff, huh? Mites in their hair. Throw them ears away. Disney. The strollers, I understand. The sunglasses, okay, maybe. Not the ears. But they got cell phones and battery packs and camera stands, phones. They got everything there. And this is what I want to tell you all. As I'm telling you this, Entrée, stop losing stuff, huh? You're already losing your mind. Now you're losing your items, huh? on now. Now you got to buy more stuff. You got to buy another stroller. How do you lose a stroller? That's what I want to know. If you lost a stroller, you lost the kid. Ain't the kid in the stroller? Y'all probably did it on purpose. Megan, kicking kids out. Get it together. So I also want to let you all know that if they're having this sale, invite me because I want to go and see what they have to offer. All this stuff. And there's long lines too. Long lines. I'm happy. I'm so excited. And we're going to have a tribute for DJ Code. Because you know what time it is. You know what time. Oh, let me get. Because we don't have the music for DJ Code. Oh, I just crunched on an ant. You ever had one of those crunches? Those those chocolate crunches? That's what it was. It was chocolate crunch. Would you rather? 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 Ant. I need my water. Hold on. Oh. Would you rather? Mr. Prez. Listen to this. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't? Oh, wait, hold on. This is not my segment. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget one thing you need when you go to the store? I feel like most of y'all do this anyway. You go to Target and you buy things you don't even need. Why do we do that? And then we don't even purchase the thing we do need? Huh? Then we got to go back to the store. And then there's some of y'all, and I'm just going to say this, that buy stuff and then go back and return it. Huh? You ain't tried it on. You just grabbed it. Oh, that's nice. Those some nice shoes. I like that color. And try it on. It wasn't even your size. Oh, you know what I would do? I don't want to buy 10 things. I would rather just get the thing that I'm going in there for and come out the store. That's what I do anyway. I don't even go shopping. Grocery shopping? Who does that anymore? You got Instacart. You got all the other carts. DoorDash, Uber Eats. I need to stay off of Uber Eats for sure. I'm investing into them. Which one would you rather do? Buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing in the store? Did I answer that? Maybe. But this has been a segment of Would You Rather? Would you rather? Would you rather? Would you rather? With DJ Code, who is not here. Send our condolences. Let's get into this dessert. We got this strawberry angel food cake. When I was looking at this, the only thing I eat that is strawberries. My favorite fruit is strawberry. So my back was swelling as I was looking at this. Loved it. But you know what time it is. It's time for Mr. Prez Encouragement Corner. Let's take a little deep breath in. We've learned a lot, especially after hearing Megan kicking her daughter out. We got mites in our eyes. And Disney is selling our used stuff. They making more money. They making so much money off of our stuff that we lost. Let's just breathe in. Let's take a time out. Just breathe in. Breathe out. I want you to close your eyes. Imagine you're on the beach, sipping on some water, because you all know you need more water in your life. Just relax. Listen to this. Embrace continuous learning. The world is evolving. There's peace that needs to be made within your life. And as you're going through life, take time to learn about life. Take the keys of life that you don't have and apply them. Embrace a new learning mindset. Commit to a personal and professional development. You still got a job that you don't want to be at? You know, there's so many resources out there for you to get better at the thing that you want to do and pursue. You're just not doing it. I could remember the time I worked at a factory, working 50 hours a week, doing something I didn't want to do. And guess what I did? Continuous learning. Learning about different skills that I wanted to do in life. If you haven't taken anything away from this podcast, take that away. Yes, I may have said some crazy things. Yes, we may have seen Megan kick out her 9-year-old daughter. And you got mites in your eyes. But do some continuing learning and evolving in your life. And if you made it this far, thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening in on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. We appreciate you all. Also, keep DJ Code in your prayers, as he's healing and going through this process of the sickness. Cough it out, DJ Code. He don't listen to this podcast, and that's all right. One thing I do want to say as I eat my sucker filled with ants. Y'all dirty. Them eyes is crusty, filled with mites, mating. Wash them eyelids. Wash them eyelids. And wash your body, especially getting out of work. You've been musty all day, working, talking to your co-workers. They've been smelling you. They seen the mites mating in your eye corners. It's that time. Also change your towel. I changed mine this morning. Felt good. Felt fresh. Also wash your covers. I did that yesterday. Take a shower. You stink. Also brush your teeth. You got ants. You been eating suckers with ants. Spiders been crawling in your mouth, especially in the morning. There's probably ants crawling in there too. If you got spiders crawling in your bed, you got ants. I'm just gonna say that. Go brush your teeth. We'll see you all next week. Thank you for tuning in.